How the heck are you, everybody? I am Fastidious. Welcome to my channel. I want to show you in this video the best quality of life feature they have ever added to the game, and it's coming next patch. I'm here on Seamus's Forerunner account, and you might notice this button over here does not say gear swap like it normally does. It now says quick change. So if we click that, you can see we've got gear swap over here, but we have another button. This is going to be gear plan, and here you can make pre-saved, titled, like personalized with your own name, gear loadouts. It is insanely game-changing when it comes to just ease of playing the game and quality of life. I'm going to show you how it works. Let's get into it.
Fastidious.
Fastidious.
In Watcher of Realms, sometimes it is as easy as just swapping a full build, all the gear from one hero to another. So like, this is all Seamus's builds. I don't want to mess with too much, but let's say he loves this Salazar build and he knows it also will work well on Sargok. It might be as simple as just a clean swap. And now Sargok will be wearing that gear, easy peasy. Sometimes though, and a lot of times honestly, if you're someone like me, you need like really specific builds for really specific pieces of content, and it's not as simple as just porting one build from one hero to the next. You know, Guild Boss has different requirements. If you port like a Guild Boss build that's very high in like crit damage, or maybe for some of your very basic attack heavy heroes, very high in attack speed, you can't just port that over to another hero for a different piece of PvE content or PvP, because you might need more attack, and you don't need attack speed might not be as important. It really does depend on the content. That's kind of why I like the game. You know, you do need unique solutions for different things, so you might need like pre-saved builds. Also think of something like Codex. You may need different kinds of rage regen builds, where in other content you don't need to worry about rage regen as much. You can see how there's enough variables that it's really nice just to have special, customized, pre-saved, titled loadouts that you can make. So let's show you exactly how that works. I'll do a couple examples. So let's just use this one to start. This is Seamus's gear. It was on his Salazar, who had his highest BP. So I'm thinking maybe this is a set he really likes. Broken set, but looks pretty good. So let's say we want to save this plan. We go over here, we press save plan, and I can give it a title. We're going to call this, typing behind me, we are on an emulator. We're going to call this Broken Set 1, right? So it's the number one broken set that we have. And there you go. So now if I want to load out Broken Set 1, obviously right now it's on Sargok, but let's say Sargok was wearing no gear, and we wanted that build on, let's just find someone without gear so I don't have to ruin anything else. Let's say we wanted that on Azoth. Obviously, we cannot quick swap it because Sargok isn't wearing it anymore. However, we could go to the plan, we could do this, we could check it off, confirm to equip, and now Azoth, he's wearing all that gear. Pretty cool, right? But let's say you want to build a fresh set. Let's say there's a piece of content. I saw over here, Seamus, it's still pretty early account. It's very young. It's like less than 2 million battle power. He's got Lust, though, a hero he clearly uses a lot. And he's rocking her in like nearly the full Volca starter set, but not entirely. You know, it's kind of this broken up Doom set with the Deadly Aim set. This is the stuff you get from the Volca missions. So let's do two things here. Let's say he wanted to straight up just have the Volca gear, so you can actually build the plan yourself over here. You can click in and we can go, let's go to Doom. If I can find, it's always so hard for me to locate these logos. All right, so it comes with you know, it's all the predetermined, scripted. You're getting purple on all the rolls. Let's try on all that stuff. So we get the crit rate bangle. Then I know it's gonna be attack bonus mains on the other stuff. Looks like we're already wearing this one, right? Let's see this one. No. So the next one's gonna be this one from Deimos. Let's try that on. And then obviously these are the starter pieces. You get Deadly Aim. It's kind of a beginner set, but with those scripted purple rolls, pretty good. Even still for an account like this, that is not really out of the mid game at all. So we can just save this one as, we'll call it Volca Mission. And now Seamus will know, or anyone that does this, you'll know this is the starter quest mission set. So if you were like, where's that starter set? I just want to use that one. There you go. It's the Volca Mission set. We can save it, and now that appears as well. You can up to 15 characters, I believe it is. You can make any name you want, so you can find whatever system works for you. I think on my account, I would probably do it maybe some key thing like, I'd say like high rage regen, infernal roar. So IR, high rage regen, something like this, or like up rage regen, some little system. Or, you know, if it just comes out to what I think was my straight up best DPS, if I had like 3 Soulbound Arcana sets, like I have like my 3 best sets I usually use, I'd probably just do like Soulbound Arcana 1. That's my number 1 Soulbound Arcana. Soulbound Arcana 2, Soulbound Arcana 3. You can see the use cases. Let me show you another thing now. So this is the straight up starter set. However, he has progressed in the game a bit. maybe we can build him just a Doom set #1. So his best Doom set that doesn't have to just be a straight up rip from the Volca quests. So we can go back to here, we can click on, and let's actually just go through his Doom gear and let's see. Because I believe this as it stands already, I believe this is going to be a bit of overkill on crit as it stands already. So we can equip the whole Volca set, right? And you can see there it is. Now it is equipped on Lust, and it's 136% crit rate. That's 36% crit rate we don't need. Maybe instead of getting those substats, we can find better substats elsewhere. Or maybe we can pick up more crit rate substats, but then lose the crit rate bangle on that main stat and get attack bonus or crit damage. So let's go in here. We're in the plan, and let's just search around. I'll build this on the fly now. Let's go to the Doom set. I cannot find the button again. Let's actually take this piece that was on before. It seems pretty solid. Let me move my head a little bit so you can see. So we got a nice crit rate roll, some flat attack speed. There's no crit damage, which is a bummer, but we'll take it. There's not too much gear on this account yet. This is a really nice one. This is the scripted Volca piece. It's really good. Again, no crit damage, but we can live with it. And then hopefully, can we find a crit damage piece over here? No, we can't. We cannot. However, this is kind of shaping up already to be a better build, right? Because if I save this plan, we can actually, can I just confirm to equip? That's what I'll say. So if I just equip this now, right, you'll see the new build, we're not crit capped, but we're a little bit closer. And actually, we got way more attack because I ditched that crit rate bangle. So it is an improvement. You can see we got another 1976 attack. We did lose 24 attack speed because this would be what happened if we put the old set back on. Little HP, little defense we don't care about. But we lost 39.5% crit. But as it stands right now, we're only 3.5% off the crit cap. I'll definitely take that extra 1976 attack we're getting from the new build. Maybe we can improve even further, though. So let's actually look on the left side gear. I'm not sure, but let's do this on the fly. So let's just go by the secondary attributes. Let's see. Does he have any like kind of perfect pieces? The ones that have attack, bonus, crit rate, and crit damage. Here's one on Deimos. It seems pretty solid. The crit rate's low, but this piece itself has no crit rate, so maybe that is an option. Now let's go over here. Does he have any? The gear is sparse, baby. Let's see. This piece is pretty good. So actually, let's throw this together and let's see. Could this be even a better improvement, right? So let's get that attack speed out. Let's get that crit damage. Let's take this gear from Deimos. And now all of a sudden, I think we're looking pretty good. You see, I just tried those pieces on. We're going to get 44 more attack speed from what we had just done before. Now we're getting right up next to that crit cap. We're going to be at 99%. We do lose 1,411 attack, but not as bad as if we went the way it was before with the crit rate bangle, when it was like 1,900 attack, and we're picking up an extra 25 crit damage. So now we could actually save this plan as a new plan, and we could call this Doom 1, and then I'll be able to directly compare if you can't do that math in your head. I am in the way of the title, but there you go. Doom 1. Let's accept that. Okay. And now we've got the option. So let's do a direct comparison. So she currently, let's confirm to equip. She's wearing Doom 1. You can see she's at 15,059. Actually, you know what? Easier if I do the Volca thing first, and then we'll see what the change would be if we go to Doom 1. So here are our Volca numbers. And these are, using some repeated gear. We can see on the Doom set, we're actually keeping two pieces. We're keeping that amulet and we're keeping the ring. So it's not as simple as a gear swap. It is more kind of nuance and it's more of a nuance and advanced feature. It's very nice, very great quality of life. I think it's really going to change the game for a lot of players, especially the ones that hate swapping gear but do love min-maxing. So you can see we're going to keep two of the pieces, but the stats we're working at right now, this is the straight up Volca starter set, way over the crit cap, 298 attack speed, 14.4k attack, 177 crit damage. What's going to happen if I put on that Doom 1 I just made? Well, you're going to see we're going to basically stay at crit cap, because 136 is the same as 100, right? It doesn't matter if you're over unless you're a Laura or someone with a very unique passive like that. So basically we're going from 100 to 99, so it's a wash. Attack is going up 565. Attack speed is going up 20, and crit damage is going up 25%. It's just a huge W. We lose a little HP, that's unfortunate, but for most content, 30 plus K HP is going to be plenty for a fighter. Defense does not matter. So you can see this is really, really nice. We lose 20% rage regen, but all in all, this is a very cool thing for Seamus to have now. So it is just an upgraded thing, and now he knows, all right, this is my Doom set number 1. Let's do one final thing just so I can show you this use. Maybe we'll end up using some of the same pieces. It'd be kind of cool. I want to build one more set, so I don't know who it's going to be on. Let's just click Valeria. She's right here, and now I can edit it up a bit, right? So this is the presumptive broken set 1, but let's see if we can do better. So I'll just show you how to build really quickly. We can click off. Let's search by primary stats. So for the bangle, we're going to want attack or crit damage. We're definitely going to want a crit rate sub and ideally an attack speed sub. So let's do a direct comparison here. So right now he's wearing this crit rate bangle. No thank you, right? Like on your best broken set, you should not be leaning on crit rate bangles. So this looks really good. Really high attack bonus roll, a decent touch of crit rate. It's not amazing, but a really nice attack speed. Let's throw that one on. Let's go to the next now. Here we'll also give it the option of having an attack speed main, just in case, you know, there's one really nice piece lying around. And let's see if we want, which has a really nice crit rate roll. This one seems really good, right? We got a really nice crit rate roll and a good crit damage roll. This one seems very promising. Let's throw that on. And now again, we're going to go back to, you know, you can't have attack speed as a main on the ring. So let's sort by crit rate and crit damage subs. And look at that. The best piece is going to come from this piece already on that Doom one and on the Volca set, the free piece he got from the Volca missions that's currently on Lust. Let's try that on for this new build. And now you see we need to work on our left side gear. So actually these two pieces, they're both coming off. Neither of them are giving us any crit rate, so let's just remove them altogether. And you can see this is what we're working with now. It is showing, and I actually don't like this feature, it's not just showing me what she's currently wearing, but it's in comparison to as if the whirlwind stuff had been left on, so it's showing what's happened when I removed those pieces. So we will have to ignore those numbers. But thankfully they didn't have crits, so no crazy math we have to do now. And now let's go. I think we're probably going to be dipping into that gear that was on Lust again. Yeah, we've got this crit rate and crit damage attack bonus thing. I mean, the rolls kind of suck, so actually let's ditch the crit damage and let's see if we can get a little better. Maybe let's go for some flat attack. Let's see. You can see the gears is hurting a bit on this account, but we're doing our absolute best. He's got some options that are unrolled, but I know he doesn't have any gold. This is something, right? This is a really low attack bonus roll, but at least it's a lot of crit. It's going to get us over halfway to where we need to be, up from 60.5% to 81.5%. Let's try that one on for now. And now let's see, maybe we'll take that piece from Lust, right? We'll go like this. What are we working with? So this will give us 18.5. This gets us darned close, right? So it's totally not perfect, but this is going to give us a really nice build, and maybe this is our new broken set 1. So actually, let's confirm to equip. So now she's wearing it. Let's save the plan, and we can, you know, I could just overwrite, as you can see here. If I was 100% sure this would be the new broken set 1, but I'm not 100% sure, so I want to do a direct comparison. So let's broken set 1. We'll call it that. Is this the new broken set 1? Oh, it's an invalid character. Great. Okay. New broken set 1. We'll call it that. We can go, okay. All right, what is invalid? New broken 1. Is this going to be okay? Jeez Louise. What is invalid? New broken. How is it invalid? Is new invalid? Broken 1.5. That's what we're going to call it. Oh my god! The B1. The name is so short! What are you doing? Okay, broken 1. Okay, so now she's wearing broken set 1. It's equipped. Let's compare it to broken 1. Let's compare it to the original broken set 1. Jeez Louise, and let's see. Less attack, less crit rate, less crit damage on the old set. So for sure, let's ditch this thing. And now we can rename this broken 1. Oh my god. So we could have overwritten, but I wanted to compare, but you can see I was correct. My new build was better. And you can see this is pretty healthy for where he's at. You know, we're coming up on 300% crit damage, 0.5% away from crit cap, so he'll miss a crit on average every 1 out of every 200 hits. Coming up on 300 attack speed is pretty solid, 17.5 attack. This is very nice, so this is something he can port for a lot of content around. So there are 3 examples on how this can be used. They need to work on the naming. I mean, are we surprised? They're constantly just leaving letters out when we send messages, you know, in the in-game chat and stuff. But this is very, very functional, and you could get you can save up to 50 gear plans in here, is what it said.
A key thing to also note, as you can see here with this right side ring piece used on Valeria currently, but used in all 3 sets we built today, you can reuse specific pieces among sets, and that's what makes this so much more powerful than just like the traditional gear swap that we have so far.
So you could, you know, you could have Silas 1, Silas 2, Silas 3. You could have Silas Guild Boss, Silas Arena, Silas Styx Boss, right? You could really you know, get into it with your key heroes. Do whatever you want, title it however you want. It's very customizable. They do need to work on the naming and what they were allowing and not allowing. But all being said, I think it's a tremendous feature. I think it's something people should absolutely be excited about. I know a lot of people like me have been advocating about this for a very long time. A final thing I will say is I know a lot of people are going to be like, all right, so now can we just preload an entire team? That is a super rare thing. I've only ever seen that in one game ever. That's Dragonair Silent Gods. So if you want, you can see it in that game. But I wouldn't get your hopes up too much for that. Basically that would pre-save whatever team you beat it with and load the gear straight in. That's a crazy feature, but who knows? I mean, they keep adding new stuff, great quality of life stuff, so I wouldn't be surprised if something like that could come, or, at least they'll keep moving in a direction that makes it easier and easier when it comes to the pretty complicated and messy gearing that we have in games like these. All right, guys, I've been Fastidious. If you like my stuff, like it, get in the comments, let me know what you think. Are you excited about this feature? Subscribe, share with your mother. Big thank you to Seamus for letting me use his account here, the Hug Monster account, and I'll see you guys in the next one.
Fastidious.